Oh, hey YouTube, what's with the good? My name is David McCullough, your coach of the South Texas Sableyes, and this is going to be week 2 of the PLL, or the Pokemon Little League. If you remember last week, we faced a crushing defeat at the hands of the Game Salmon. It was just a really haxy match towards the end, and a bunch of bananas happened. A bunch of bananas. That doesn't even make sense. A bunch of nonsense happened. That's probably what I was going for. Either way, our opponent, I was about to say our opponent this week is going to be BlueJayOnToast from the Los Angeles Charjabugs. I think her team is relatively slow, so I'm going to try to take advantage of that, but the team is still terrifying. I feel like I say that each week, like everybody just drafted really well. But before we get into it, like I did last week, I'm gonna go over the Pokemon that I'm gonna use this week. If you like this, let me know. If you don't like this, let me know. I haven't even uploaded the week 1, so I don't have feedback on if you guys like it or not, but please let me know if you like me going over the teams in the comment section down below. Love you. Let's get into the team. All right, so starting off the roster, same as last week, we're bringing Afterlife the Drifloon. It's the same set. I think this set did not shine last week, and I think it could have. I just didn't play it well, so we're gonna try and run it back. I think this set is a lot harder to use than I thought at first, so let's try to not mess it up this week. We're also bringing Socket the Elekid, which I think is really good because Blue Jay's team specifically has a lot of really strong water types, and I mean specifically Skrelp and also Volibee and Poliwag. So I'm thinking that this is going to be really good. We have Hidden Power Ice to hit things like Phanpy and Phantump, so hopefully this set works out really well. I'm excited to have a Volt Switchmon on my team. You have no clue. We are bringing the Serene Grace Headbutt Deerling with a couple other attacks. We have Jump Kick and Seed Bomb. She has, I think, a Roggenrola and a Phanpy. Both of those will take a lot of damage from the Seed Bomb. We don't take much damage in return. We've got the Berry Juice to regain some health once we drop below half, and we have Thunder Wave to slow things down, or I mean, in worst case scenario, Thunder Wave Headbutt is a monster. We also are bringing the Wooper, who I made fun of in the draft breakdown, but I think this thing's going to be pretty clutch this season. I think it walls a lot of her team, and I'm hoping that we just don't die to a Hidden Power Grass. That's the one thing that Wooper has going against it. We are also bringing Alloy, the cute little Bronzor. It's close to the same set as last week. It's just more specially defensive than physically defensive. That's the big difference. And we're also bringing Lemon Drop the Cutiefly for the first time this season. I think that Lemon Drop is going to be able to do big things. Like I said, I think her team is slow, so I'm just I want Sticky Webs to sort of like nullify any Choice Scarf shenanigans. That being said, let's just get connected and get right into this match. Once again, let me know if you like this me going over things. I'm stuttering because I'm so nervous. I'm stuttering. I'm nervous that you don't like this, and I want you to like me. Also, Blue Jay's link in the description down below. Definitely go sub to her. Great content creator. You know the drill. We all want subs and views. Bye-bye. All right, well, I'll see you when I'm connected. All right, so we're connected with Blue Jay, and let me tell you, I am super excited that I do not see the Roggenrola. I didn't think about the Phanpy setting up Stealth Rocks. I definitely was concerned about the Phanpy as a ground type, because that means it's good against Elekid. If she leads the Phanpy here, what's my absolute best lead? Probably the Deerling, honestly. See, this is problematic just because I actually don't have a way to get rid of hazards this week. I don't. Maybe her Volibee has Defog, but I did not bring a way to get rid of hazards. I only have 2 Pokemon that are weak to rocks though, so I've got that going for me. I think I'm gonna just lead Cutiefly. Cutiefly seems super safe. I feel like I probably should have brought Anorith, just specifically because it has Rapid Spin. It can set up the rocks. Like, I can set up the rocks with my Bronzor or my Alloy, but Rapid Spin would have been good just to get rid of rocks. And I guess the Skrelp also gets Toxic Spikes, which can be troubling. I don't know. I mean, the Cutiefly, I can just go for like a Quiver Dance on turn 1, depending on what she leads. And that's not the worst. I'm definitely going to get my webs up here, though. Like, it's just gonna happen. Titan, what is this thing? See, this is troubling. All right, let's look up a Phanpy set. I'm gonna go ahead and like assume since she led this thing, it's Eviolite. I'm gonna assume it's Eviolite. Energy Ball is a clean 2-hit KO, and this thing can do nothing to us. I mean, it can knock us off, which is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and I can set up a Quiver Dance. I can Energy Ball, or I can set up my webs. Those are my lines. Or I can Moonblast predicting a switch, but I don't think that's super great. I'm gonna go ahead and just get my webs up on turn 1. I'm assuming she's gonna get rocks up, which kind of like is pretty good against me for the rest of the match. Like, having rocks up is pretty good against me for the rest of the match. Also, like, Quiver Dancing seems pretty loose because this thing can have Roar. Like, I'm kind of predicting this thing to be sort of like a utility set. Fanfi's a pretty good utility mon. Like, if it got Rapid Spin, I think it'd be really good in Little Cup. But since it doesn't, it's just, like, kind of subpar. I mean, I guess it could also have, like, a Rock-type move. Like, he could probably... Does Fanfi get Rock Slide or Stone Edge? I'm assuming it does. I'm super glad to not see the Rog and Roll because I was worried about that thing. Oh, man. I don't know if I brought the right team. Like, I kind of feel like I should have Krogunk on my squad this week. But at the same time, like... I think Krogunk and Wooper served mostly the same role. I guess just Krogunk could absorb Toxic Spikes if the Skrelp decides to set him up. All right, let's see. Well, you get Ancient Power. That's not really a Rock type move. I'm assuming it gets Rock Tomb. Oh, it gets Head Smash. All right, she just switches out. Clean, easy. What is this thing? I'm Har. Okay, cool. All right, so let's look at a Fennekin set and see if there's anything suggested. Like, Little Cup is so finicky that I always try and look at like suggested sets on what am I thinking of? I always try and look at suggested sets on Smogon. I can't think of words right now because I feel like that's like a good place to sort of like gauge what something is gonna do. All right, so this thing is pretty decent. It would need to have a grass type attack to be able to. It would need to have a grass type attack to be able to hit my Sala, but it probably has something like that. All right, let's look at a Fennekin set versus my Afterlife here. Or like, what else can you do? No, the Cutiefly's got to switch here because the Cutiefly is pretty useful. I'm actually just gonna go out and Sala here. If she predicts this and goes for like, I'm assuming Fennekin gets like Energy Ball or something. Does it? Definitely gets Grass Knot, which I don't think would do it too much. Psychic Terrain. I feel strange now. Suddenly I feel very strange. Okay, that's not bad. I'm gonna go for a Yawn here. I'm gonna try to go for a Yawn here. Oh, that was... I'm getting played. Psychic Terrain, Psychic Seed. This is a set and a half. Let me tell you what. This is a set and a half right here. I'm getting rolled in these little cup matches because this is a set. All right, let's assume she probably is like definitely has grass coverage, right? I mean, like I have to go for Yawn. Like I have to go for Yawn. I just do. Because if not, this thing kind of gets to like ruin my day. And if I go for Yawn and I get to either like A, phase it out, or B, just okay, all right, cool. We're doing good. We're not doing bad. Heroes never die. What is this thing? All right. I don't have like a super good switch to this thing. I definitely don't have a super good switch to this thing. I don't. Well, I don't know. Let's see. What can the Phantom do? Next thing I know, it's gonna go for like grassy terrain. It's gonna go for grassy terrain and then just got me got me good. All right, let's see. Who do I want to be in? I don't want to stay in with I do not want to stay in with my little Wooper here. My little Wooper BB. Alloy seems pretty safe. I can get my rocks up. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll eat like a I mean, if it goes for Leech Seed, that's going to be a little problematic, I guess. Cuz it won't be the easiest thing to get through. I'm assuming it's just going to go for a grass type attack this turn. If we're being honest, I'm assuming it's going to go for a grass type attack this turn. And let's see how much I would take from like a shadow ball from this thing. Because I'm assuming it has ghost type coverage, just like under assumption currently. All right, let's see. Will-O-Wisp, that was clean. It's super fine for Alloy to be Will-O-Wisp. I mean, it's not good because I have Heavy Slam, but at the same time, like I don't think that matters too much. I'm just gonna get my Stealth Rocks up here. We would live a Shadow Ball at this range. All right, it goes to sleep. We put that little BB boy to sleep, and then we get to set up a clean little Stealth Rock here. Not bad. I'm super concerned about this Fennekin, I'm not gonna lie. I'm very concerned about this Fennekin. I need to find a spot where I can get my Afterlife in. Afterlife being the Drifloon in, so that I can like, cause once that happens, we're super in the clear. Like once it happens, we're super in the clear. But up till that point, it's gonna be a little touch and go. Because if I can get it in clean, just based on looking for a team, I don't think there's much that she can do. I mean, granted, we don't have a good status move to hit the Fennekin with, but if we get rocks up, the Fennekin will take 25% on switching in, so Hex will still probably two-shot it at that range. I'm assuming she's gonna go into the Fennekin right now. Pebbles, no, what is this? I've seen her like the entire team. All right, the Volibee. All right, this makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. All right, cool. I'm gonna go into the Elekid here because I don't think there's anything this thing can do to the Elekid, and I'm assuming that lures out the Fanfi. I mean, it's still gonna hurt the Elekid, but it's not gonna be like, oh no, the Elekid's super dunzo funzo. Like, I think a knockoff hurts Elekid, but it's not like the worst. Let's check it out. Elekid, I mean, like, this is assuming I ran calcs correct earlier. Well, actually, like, Elekid was probably like the worst switch. A knockoff is super forecast here. A knockoff's super easy. I probably could have just like, I should have just gone into Cutiefly, because if I lose Elekid here, a knockoff actually has a chance to kill, which is garbage. Yeah, that's bad. This is a bad play. I mean, if she defogs here, then I'm not super concerned about it. That's fine. The defog is clean. It happens. That would lead me to believe that she's a more like defensive set. Like at this current point, I'm gonna assume it's offensive, just because that is the best for damage calcs. I don't know. I shouldn't have gone out into Elekid. I should have gone out into Cutiefly, because no matter what, Cutiefly is going to live a hit, it's focus sash, and then it's gonna outspeed. So that was the super safe play. It is the safest play. She's gonna go for knockoff, and then if it kills my Elekid, oh, foul play. This is super fine. Okay, we eat those. That wasn't great, but we eat those. All right, now it's like a test of like, is this thing scarfed? Because if it's scarfed, then she'll outspeed me. I'm actually gonna go for, I see no reason to not go for the Thunderbolt right now. I'm just gonna go for the Volt Switch. If she switches into Fanfi, she got me. Like, that's a good play, but I can just switch out into Drifloon if she switches into Fanfi. Like, I can't just go for a hidden power grass here and assume that she's gonna go out into Fanfi. That would be the pro play, and that's, if I had to guess, I'd say that's what's gonna happen, because like, she's told me, she's like, I'm super bad at Draft League. She's been playing really well. She's been playing really well, like with her switches. It's been, I mean, she also hasn't revealed much either. She's just been switching around and like pivoting to what she needs to be in. And the problem with Socket now is like, I think he dies in 5 hits, his Life Orb. And this thing's super good against her team. Like, I have to preserve this thing because it like is super good against the Skrelp. Oh man, we're in a little bit of a pickle. A little bit of a pickle, if I do say so myself. Cutiefly would have been the cleanest switch there. Would have been so clean. I'm gonna go ahead and assume this, after seeing foul play, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and assume this is a more defensive set. Probably like Roost, foul play, Brave Bird, Defog, maybe. Something like that. It's weird that foul play over knock still. Like, I still think knockoff is super important. I mean, I guess it's like less important because we just like, we don't have, what am I thinking of? We can only have one Eviolite per team. All right, she withdraws. If she goes down to the Fanfi, that's fine. This isn't the Fanfi. What is this? Oh, the Fennekin. All right, this thing's not gonna eat this very, very well. First it gets caught in the sticky web, then it's gonna take the rocks damage, puts it at 25. How much is a Volt Switch gonna do after that? I'm assuming quite a bit. Oh yeah. Oh, so I've got 3 attacks left with this Elekid. I've got a grand total of 3 attacks. All right, cool. So I just need to go into something that outspeeds this. What's Fennekin's max speed? We know it's not Scarfed. Like, we know 100% it's not Scarfed. I think its max speed is 16, so I have a lot of things to outspeed it, actually. Yeah. I have a lot of things that outspeed it. Afterlife outspeeds it, which is pretty clean here. All right, cool. I don't think she brought the normal type. I don't believe she brought her normal type Pokemon, because she had one. No, she doesn't have it. All right, cool. All right, so we just like outspeed here. We can go for the Hex. It's super clean. Or we can go for the substitute, predicting a switch. I don't know. I'll go for the sub here, actually. I'll go for the sub. I don't think she's gonna switch, but on the off chance that she does, I'd rather be like under a sub. I'd rather be under a sub. On that like super small off chance. I wonder if the Fanfi has Stealth Rocks. If the Fanfi has Stealth Rocks, I have to start worrying about like Fanfi setting up late game rocks. I do. But if the Phanpy doesn't have rocks, then we're super in the clear. The Phanpy just switched out on turn 1, right? Like, I don't think the Phanpy's done much. It's worth noting that the Vullaby still, like, walls this, Alright, she stayed in. The Vullaby still walls me. Psyshock. Alright, that's fine. So we're just gonna have to go for the Hex. This is gonna... Actually, I think I'm gonna go for the next sub, because then I'll get my Berry Juice. And then we can start, like, going to town that way. So it does 7, so after this one we go to 12. I'm just, like, doing sub math. I'm making sure that I'm at the right HP stat to do two substitutes and then pop my Berry Juice. And that should be correct, right? No. Well, that's garbage. It's fine. I'll just go for another sub. I guess I should maybe rework what HP investment I have on this thing. Because, really, like, ideally you would want Berry Juice to pop after the second sub. Which means that it would need to go... Alright, so we eat the Berry Juice here, which means that we get our Unburn boost, and then we're super clean. Alright, cool. Not bad. We're at full health. We've got our Unburden up. We have to recycle, which is not the best. Like, we have to recycle, which is not the best place to be at, but we can just Hex here to kill this thing. And then if she switches into the Vullaby, I think that we can just recycle on it. Or we can probably burn it and then recycle on it, if that makes sense. Because we've seen... This is another reason why I'm kind of confused, like, why no knockoff? Because all we've seen is foul play. So we could Will-O-Wisp and then... Yeah, we could Will-O-Wisp, then recycle, and then switch out. And that would work. Does the Will-O-Wisp even... I don't think that, like, lowers the damage, does it? Oh, it does. Okay, cool. I didn't know if it did, because I know, like, foul play makes it come off of my attack stat. Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong calc right now. Okay, this is fine. I'm super okay with this. I mean, I think I just have to click recycle here, because she can just go for roar. So I'm just gonna click recycle. And I'm assuming she's gonna go for a roar. I just want my berry back, so that I can do this over again later. Knockoff. Oh, no. I got outguessied. I just got super outguessied. Wow, I could have subbed to Scout, and then instead of going for Roar, she just went for Knock. Oh, an Ice Shard. Oh no! Oh no! I'm so bad. I just could have played around that. I could have. Alright, it's fine. We get to go on to Lemon Drop here. So I think we can just click Energy Ball and that'll like kind of clean up this thing. Or it might not. I'm just gonna go for the Energy Ball either way. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put my Energy Ball into it. I'm gonna go for that Energy Ball. She might switch out, in which case I probably should have clicked Quiver Dance. I didn't think she had priority on this team at all. I've played so poor. Okay, so she's revealed knockoff Ice Shard. I'm assuming Earthquake and one other attack, maybe? Earthquake, Roar. I'm assuming Earthquake for sure. Maybe Stealth Rocks? Unclear. Man. That was just a bad line. It was just a bad read. Alright. Oh man, I could have subbed to see what she was gonna do. At which point the knock still probably, like, it definitely would have broke the sub. But then I could have gone for a Willow, then recycled maybe? Like, I just played so poor. Against this thing. Now I feel like like I've been talking about how good Drifloon is, and I just haven't played it well either week. To be fair, my assumption was that it walled this thing and the Phantom. As long as the Phantom was asleep, like it was super good against the Phantom. What else does she have? The Skrelp? It definitely didn't wall the Skrelp, so that's why I really hope the Skrelp does not have Hidden Power Grass. If so, we're gonna be in a little bit of a pickle. All right, cool. This is the Skrelp, right? How much is this gonna do? Because it's not gonna be like a light tap. It's not gonna be a light tap. I don't think. Alright, it was a light tap. I lied. Alright, so I'm assuming she's gonna go for a poison type attack. I can go on the alloy here. We still have our berry juice, so I mean, if she goes for a wire type attack here, she kind of got me on that end. But we can go on the alloy and just like set up for a psychic, but then she can just switch into her. Yeah, then she just kind of gets to like switch into her Vullaby. Her team's really good. Team is really good. All right, let's see. Let's check our Bronzor against this Skrelp. I'm assuming the Skrelp has like either Hidden Power Fire or Hidden Power Grass. Like one of those two. A Hydro Pump will do about 60% to us. The Psychic will do about 60% to her. Alright, I'm just gonna go for the Psychic here. Is that a good play? Like if she goes out, I'm just gonna go for the Heavy Slam actually. Because if she goes out into the Vullaby, then let's do some. I'm burned, which is not the best. The Heavy Slam's not gonna hurt the Vullaby either. All right, let's just go for the Psychic. It's like the most high reward play. All right, cool. She stayed in. Not bad. I'm assuming this means she has Hidden Power Fire. Either that, or she's just gonna go for the. Okay, we should be able to take this pretty all right. Our berry juice pops. Cool. All right, not bad. Not even bad. I think she's gonna switch on this turn. Like I think that would prompt her to switch into Vullaby, right? So if she switches out into Vullaby, the best place to be is just Socket. Actually, let's check our beautiful little Lemon Drop again, because that would be really good against most of her team. Or I can go on the Fawn here, actually. Fawn takes a Scald pretty well. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go on to Fawn. Because Fawn's pretty good against, it's pretty good against the Vullaby, it's pretty good against the Fanphy, it's just pretty good against, like, in general, the things she has left. Like, it's only really not good against the Phantom. So let's make this line. Let's make this play. Like, I don't think we're gonna get 2 Psychics off on this thing, I don't. The fact that it's this low is great. God, if she, like, reads this and goes for, like, a Sludge Wave here, we're, like, super dunzo funzo. I wonder if this thing is Eviolite, or potentially, it's not Berry Juice. It's gotta be like Eviolite, maybe Expert Belt. Please switch out. Oh, if you don't switch out, this could be potentially really bad if you don't switch out. It could be bad. All right, she withdrew. All right, go out into the Vullaby. Heroes Never Die. What is this? The Phantom. Jesus. This like isn't great. I can't really do much against this thing. I mean, the good news is I can switch into my Cutiefly here. And I can just like, I can set up a Quiver Dance, and that's pretty good. This thing gets Shadow Sneak, I'm assuming it does. All right, it's Fast Asleep, so we at least get 1 Quiver Dance for free, which is clean. That's really clean. After 1 Quiver Dance, I want to say we have a lot of fun with the rest of this team. Like after 1 Quiver Dance, I want to say we have a lot of fun with the rest of this team. Like the Fanphy has, I'm sure this thing gets Shadow Sneak, right? The Fanphy has priority. Does this thing have priority? Phantom. Let's see. Like if it woke up and went for a Leech Seed, that would be a little problematic, I believe. That would not be super great. I'm not concerned about with a Horn Leech. I'm kind of concerned about a Shadow Ball, I guess. Phantom. Let's look at just like an attacking set. All right, stayed in. So we got our Quiver Dance up. Cutiefly. Woke up. Went for Will-O-Wisp. That's fine. I'm super okay with this. I mean, it breaks my Focus Sash, which sucks, but I just don't think I care other than that. I'm gonna go for a Moonblast here, and we're gonna see where this gets us in life. We're gonna see where the Moonblast thing gets us in life. So we can predict this thing to be like, if it's, I don't know, if it has Hex, then we probably don't eat that too well, actually. I want Cutiefly to do so much more. I want Cutiefly to do so much right now. We're on a 20-turn clock with just the burn, but we outspeed everything. How much would an Ice Shard do to us? Fanphy. Let's look at an Ice Shard. I can't believe I didn't think of that. I used to play a lot of Donphan. All right, that would do about 25 to 30% to us, so we'd be fine against that. I should have gone out into this thing to begin with, because then I could have set up 2 Quiver Dances, and we would have been super in the good. Like, we would have been in a good place in life. I mean, I guess unless she switched out. If she switched out, it wouldn't have been fantastic. Because then we'd probably still just get up 1 Quiver Dance. All right, she stayed in, so I'm assuming she's going for an attack. I don't know what it is. Does this kill? Holy God. I think that that's really good. I want to say that there's not much she can do at this point. I don't remember exactly what she had left on her team. I know we kill the Phanpy with an energy ball. We definitely kill the Vullaby with a Moonblast. Okay, I think we're good, actually. We might be able to win. Like, since the Finnegan's gone, I don't remember what all's on her team, though. I'm, like, blanking. Does she have a Steel type? Does she have access to a Steel type? I don't think she doesn't have a Steel type on her team. What is this? Small Boo. I guess this is like a switch here. I mean, it's gonna take 25% from rocks and then get caught in the sticky web. So I think we might just like, let's look up a Joltik set. I think we might be able to like, kind of like squeak out here. Oh yeah. Unless this thing's like super invested, I think the Moonblast is gonna kill here. I think it has to be very invested for Moonblast not to kill. And it's not gonna, I mean, even if it has a Choice Scarf, it's not gonna outspeed us. Because we're currently at +1. Yeah, I don't think so. Because we're currently at +1 speed, and it just like took a negative speed from the webs. And I don't think this thing gets any sort of priority. Like, I'm not even gonna check for it, because I'm like 100% it doesn't. I shouldn't say 100. I'm like 97.3% that it doesn't have priority. I think Lemon Drop might seal the deal this week. I think it might. I really didn't expect it to KO the Phantom though. I didn't. I expected it to do about like 20, not 20. I expected the Phantom to have like, in terms of like actual HP, I expected it to have like 3 to 5 HP left. I expected it to do about 70%. So the fact that it KO'd there is huge. Because if it had gotten off any attack, then like it lessens like the chances that I actually get to sweep here. All right, yeah, this thing should be super dead, right? Oh yeah. I mean, like I guess the only way it wasn't, like I'm not doing calcs with Eviolite. I'm assuming the Eviolite user is the Vullaby. It's like gotta be the Vullaby or the Phanpy. I'm assuming. That's the assumption I'm under. I haven't seen like Life Orb on anything yet. That could have been a Life Orb user though, to be fair. Joltik makes a pretty reasonable Life Orb user in the Little Cup tier. Like Bug Electric coverage is pretty sweet. Alright, so she has the Phanpy, the Vullaby, and like a random left that I'm blanking on. I should have checked her team. That would have been the play. Like, making sure I knew specifically what she had left. Like, I knew that Cutiefly looked really good once the Fennekin was down, but I'm not remembering specifically what she had, like, what all she has left. I guess I could look at, like, her doc while she makes a decision, so maybe it'll, like, jog my memory. No, I just don't know. We killed the Phantom, we killed the Joltik, and we have killed, oh, the Skrelp. She has the Skrelp left. Okay, cool. All right, good. This thing dies to an energy ball. We know that. It gets an Ice Shard off, which we should be able to take. Like, barring it like critting us, we should be fine here. Barring like an Ice Shard crit, we should be super fine, and this thing just drops to an energy ball. Like, I don't care if it's Eviolite or not. Like, at +1, the energy ball is going to decimate this thing's life. Yeah, I mean, it's not like, I guess it's actually not. It's not super clean. I thought it was. Oh, I thought it was super clean. It's not. What calc was I looking at earlier? If it has Eviolite, this thing actually has a chance to live. The energy ball. Jeez. All right, it gets the Ice Shard off. That should do about, that's what I was expecting. The energy ball should be a lot of damage. Okay, I guess it wasn't Eviolite. That I'm running a calc as if it has Eviolite. Okay, cool. So now I'm not worried about the Skrelp. Like, I'm worried about the Vullaby living, but I don't think I should be. Like, I don't think I should be worried. No. Okay, so it looks like the Vullaby just like super dies, even if it has Eviolite, to a Moonblast, and we're definitely gonna outspeed. I don't think it gets Sucker Punch, but even if it does, we should be able to live that. All right, so I just energy ball here. It should definitely kill, right? If it doesn't kill, I'm gonna feel bad. All right, cool. I think this just about wraps up the match, to be honest. I think it does. As long as the Volibee doesn't have like access to some priority that I'm not thinking of, like even quick attack would probably end my sweep here. Depending on like its set, obviously. But it should not be able to take the Moonblast, I don't believe. And we know it's, I don't believe it's Choice Scarf. I think we would have found that out on the Elekid. Alright, so we go for Moonblast here. Do we clinch it off? Does this kill? Alright, that is it. Okay. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think this was what, a 4-0, but it was a lot, like it could have been a lot closer. It really could have. All right, give me 1 second. I need to compose my thoughts before we continue. Whew. Okay, I just want to say great game to BlueJay. That was really good. Like I said, I think it was a 4-0. It was a 4-0 or a 3-0. Either way, the moral of the story is it was a lot closer than it looked. Like the fact that I just threw away some of my Pokemon was ridiculous. Like I definitely could have played better, but BlueJay, you told me you're not good at this. You played really well. I think we got a few predictions and it got there, and also just like the power level of Cutiefly is kind of astronomical. Like, looking at that match, I cannot believe how how good Cutiefly did there. I'm kind of blown away. Ah man, I should have brought it week 1. I told myself. Okay. No. Enough reminiscing. That was a great game. Guys, definitely go check out BlueJay. Her link's in the description down below. Like I said, she's a fantastic content creator. She's one of the darlings of the community. Definitely go check her out. Oh man, okay. If you are super excited that we are now 1-1 and we didn't just like lose 2 in a row, please go ahead and leave a like on this video. It would mean the absolute most. If you're new here, you gotta subscribe and ring the bell. We're all YouTubers trying to get like views and subs and clicks and engagements. Also, remember to let me know if you are enjoying the fact that I'm going over my teams before these matches. I'm trial running that in a little couple weeks, so let me know. Other than that, I'm kind of done here. My name is Vivid Color. I'm the coach of the South Texas Sableyes. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? Alright, I'm kind of done here, now I gotta leave. I think I butchered that. I'm kind of done here, not gonna leave. Bye.